The story is about an old man who lived in Sundar Kingdom and used to make his living by selling forest wood. The old man was poor, but he was known for his strange words and his white horse. The old man had a very beautiful white horse that was unlike any other in the state, let alone the surrounding states, so even the king was jealous of the old man. Then something happened that quickly made the old man famous throughout the entire state. One morning, the old man noticed that the horse was missing from the stable. The elders looked everywhere and questioned people, but they were unable to locate the horse. Word of this spread throughout the state, and many people gathered and began to talk, adding insult to injury. Despite the king's repeated charges for the price of gold coins, the old man remained unfazed. He would tell everyone the same thing. "This horse is not just a horse, it is a member of my family." We were already aware that the horse will be taken someday. The man laughed and said, "You have suffered a lot. What could be a worse fate than this? If you had sold the horse to the king, you would have received a good amount of money and would have comfortably passed your old age." The old man did not respond to any of the comments made. He simply said, "Whatever is fine. The only truth is that the horse is not in the stable. The rest will see what happens." After this episode, a month went by, and then all of a sudden, one night, the horse came back. The horse had not been taken. Instead, it had fled into the forest. What was unexpected, though, was that 12 other horses of the same breed also appeared with the horse. Word of this went quickly throughout the state, and people flocked to tell the elderly man, "You were right." The old man maintained his composure and said, "The truth is that 12 more horses have come with the horse. Whatever is, everything is fine. The rest will see what happens next." The elder son began learning how to tame the wild horses. The loss of the horse turned out to be a blessing. Your luck has changed, and you can now become a horse trader. However, after only 3 days, the boy fell from a wild horse and broke his leg bones. People gathered again and lamented, saying, "You've had a lot of bad things happen to you. Getting 12 horses was not a blessing, but a curse." The poor boy was unlucky, but the old man was unfazed by the remarks of others. He said, "The truth is that the son has lost one leg. It's also true that I now have to help him in his old age, but whatever happens, everything is fine. The rest will see what happens." Next, after a while, the king's enemies launched a massive army attack on the kingdom. As a result of the unexpected attack, the king's army began to wane, and all the state's youth were forced into the army. However, the old man's son survived because he was crippled, and when people gathered at the old man's house to weep, they told the elder, "You were right. Although your son's broken leg turned out to be a gift in that he was spared from fighting, we are all very saddened by the loss of our children and are unsure of their future. We all know that despite your joys and sorrows, you stay the same, but how do you manage it?" The elderly guy remarked, "First and foremost, realize that there is only one reality. Your sons have left to serve their country, even though it may not have been your desire. Whether this is a blessing or a misfortune, nobody can say." The old man went on to say that until you people stop thinking of things as good or bad, you will always be troubled. Therefore, if you must take care of fate, take care of your actions, take care of your thoughts, and continue to live a happy life, because profit, loss, and luck are only minor aspects of life. Similar to how you cannot comprehend a whole book by reading a single sentence, neither can you determine whether life is wonderful or bad based on a single uncontrollable experience. As a result, we develop ideas about him and become agitated by passing judgment. Avoid drawing conclusions from insignificant events in life. Instead, remain present in the moment. Maintain your happiness and carry on with your work. You don't need to listen to what other people say about you, whether they are positive or negative. If you do, your mind will become restless. Instead, you should concentrate on the important tasks in your life, which will always bring you inner happiness.